Hello, my lovely learners, and welcome to Easy Stories in English, the podcast that will take your English from okay to good and from good to great. I am Ariel Goodbody, your host for this show. Today's beginner level story is called Think Fast. Okay, I'll just explain some words that are in today's story. A nerd, N-E-R-D, is a person who loves technical things too much. Nerds usually wear big glasses, are very weak, and talk like this. Nerds usually love things like computers, cartoons, and video games. Nerds might also love studying. For example, Hermione Granger from Harry Potter is a nerd. A formula, F-O-R-M-U-L-A, is something you do in mathematics. Sums are simple maths, things like 2 plus 2 equals 4, but formulas are more complicated and usually use letters. For example, Einstein discovered the famous formula E equals mc squared. Another example of a formula is a chemical formula. For example, H2O is the chemical formula for water. When you solve a formula, S-O-L-V-E, you go through a formula and complete it. In school, children often have to solve formulas in maths class. I was never very good with formulas, just give me some real numbers. None of these fake numbers, letters. I want real numbers, no letters. A strategy, S-T-R-A-T-E-G-Y, is a detailed plan that you use to win a fight, run a business, or win a game. For example, football managers, people who run football teams, think of different strategies to help their team win games. Or you might be playing cards with your family and you have a strategy that always helps you win. When you attack someone, A-T-T-A-C-K, you try to hurt them. For example, someone might attack you with a knife or a gun so that they can steal your things. In war, one country attacks another country. You might also attack someone with your words. For example, you might attack someone by telling them they're stupid or lazy. When you avoid something, A-V-O-I-D, there is something you don't want to do and you find a way to not do it. For example, if you don't like your boss at work, you might avoid speaking to them by asking questions to other people instead. Or maybe you avoid your boss and leave the room when they're there. You might also avoid a particular street at night because it's dangerous. Many people avoid thinking about things that make them sad or anxious. When the electricity in a building suddenly stops, there is a power cut. The power has been cut. It has been stopped. You know when there is a power cut because all the lights suddenly go off and the fridge stops making a noise. Power cuts are not very common in the UK, but where my parents live, the electricity sometimes stops for a few seconds. This is a power cut. There was a storm a few months ago which caused a 3-day power cut in their village. I've also heard that in South Africa there are power cuts every day to save electricity. When you swing something, and the past tense is swung, you move something quickly in a U shape, in an arc. For example, when you play baseball or cricket, you swing the bat to hit the ball. Children often swing their arms up and down when they are happy. In bowling, you swing the ball and then let go at the end. When you punch someone, P-U-N-C-H, you hit them with your fist, a closed hand. So you fold your fingers down and hit them really hard with your hand. People usually use punches when they are seriously fighting and want to hurt someone. Boxing is a sport that is all about punching. When you box, you never kick, you only punch. If you're very weak and you punch someone, it might hurt you more than it hurts them. When you dodge something, D-O-D-G-E, you avoid it. You move so that it can't hit you. For example, if someone throws a knife at you, you will probably jump to the side so that you can dodge the knife. If you don't dodge it, it will hit you, and that will hurt. A lamppost is a tall, thin, black or grey light that you find on roads. At night, lampposts turn on and shine light on the street. In cities, there are many lampposts so that people can walk around safely at night. But in the countryside, there are often no lampposts. Okay, so listen and enjoy. Think fast. Once there was a nerd called Eugene. Eugene was no normal nerd. Eugene was the nerdiest nerd in the world. Every day, Eugene woke up thinking about maths formulas and video games. As he ate his breakfast, he solved formulas. And as he had his shower, he thought about strategies that he would use in his video games. He played very slow and serious video games, where you had to think of strategies and make plans. Because Eugene was such a nerd, he was afraid of everything. Eugene usually never left the house, and when he did leave the house, he was always afraid. He was afraid of getting ill. The people on the bus were so dirty. He was afraid of falling. It was so easy to fall on the road. He was afraid of people's dogs. He always thought they were going to attack him. Eugene had lots of strategies to avoid going outside. He worked from home, and if his boss asked him to come in for a meeting, he said he was sick. He did his shopping online, and if he couldn't buy something online, then he didn't buy it. All his friends were online, and when one of them said, "Shall we meet in real life?" he stopped talking to them. One day, there was a power cut. Eugene was so afraid. He had thought of strategies for everything, but he didn't know what to do in a power cut. All his usual strategies needed electricity. This time, Eugene couldn't avoid going outside. He needed food. So, his heart beating 100 miles a minute, he left the house. The supermarket wasn't far away, he told himself. He would be fine. He was afraid, but he could do it. As he walked, he solved maths formulas in his head, because solving formulas helped when he was worried. See you soon!